welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a Home Bargains haul. In fact, I think this might be my first Home Bargains haul of 2020. So it's not that I haven't been in, but I haven't bought very much. I certainly haven't bought anything that could be even remotely described as a haul. But today I went in and let myself go a bit. In fact, I didn't go in intending to let myself go. I went in for kitchen roll and I came out 50 quid lighter. So I thought I might as well haul it for you guys and show you what I spent my 50 quid on. 46.72 to be completely transparent and honest. So the major purchase for today was a clothes error. So this is the Eubank. I don't know if it's any relation to Chris. It's spelled differently. I don't think it's Chris Eubank. Chris Eubank. Anyway, I don't think it's Chris Eubank. I don't think he makes clothes errors. And just for those of you who think I've gone mad, it's me trying to do a Chris Eubank impression. It's not very good, is it? Anyway, the Eubank clothes error, 3-tier. This was $12.99. There were 3 different clothes errors in Home Bargains. There was one of the ones that unfolds kind of like a table, so it still has the grid shelves, but it unfolds on each side. The flaps come out and you've got like a long table, and I considered that and decided it would take up too much space. And then there were 2 of this style, which is just the tall kind that stands up, and this was the more expensive of the 2. The other one was $9.99, and this one, just when you pick them up, the other one felt like it might have been made of old lolly sticks and string, and this one felt a bit sturdier. So the idea is to try, heavier than it looks, to try to cut down on the use of the tumble dryer, because it's costing an absolute bomb, costing a fortune to run the tumble dryer at the moment. So the plan is to try and cut down on that. So $12.99 spent on the clothes error. I also got some very basic, unexciting groceries. Tell me, has anybody in the world ever managed to buy a bag of sugar and not end up with sugar all over the inside of their handbag, their car, their shopping bag and their floor when they get it home? Why, in 2020, sugar manufacturers, can you not create a bag that actually holds sugar? Why is that? Why is that too much to ask? However, sugar in Home Bargains is 59 pence, which is, I think, probably 20 pence cheaper than anywhere else. I think it's about 79p elsewhere. So 59 pence for 1 kilo bag of granulated sugar. There was a moment last night when I thought we might not have any sugar at all and my pancakes were going to be ruined, but it was okay. We found a little bit. I could not find, this time in Home Bargains, I could not find the world's best biscuits. So whenever I go in Home Bargains, I home in on the world's best biscuit, which is the Fox's Viennese fingers. My brain went blank. Couldn't find them. They didn't have them. I think I may have over-promoted the world's best biscuits. I think I may have told too many people about them, and now I've created a shortage. I've only myself to blame. So because I couldn't find them, I bought myself Toffee Pops. They're a bit of blast in the past, aren't they? I haven't had Toffee Pops for a long time. These ones are made by Lions. I don't remember if that's the original brand. And I think they were 99 pence. We do that thing where I look at the receipt and can't find it. They are 99 pence for a packet of Toffee Pops. Feels like there might be 12 in there. There's 4 rows and I suspect 3 per row. So 99 pence for Toffee Pops. And I like saying Toffee Pops. I may just sit here. How many hours of me going Toffee Pops do you think my subscribers would put up with before they all left in droves? Hours? Seconds. Toffee Pops. There's sugar everywhere. Everything I'm looking at has got a little layer of sugar on it. I don't know why the sugar has not stayed in the sugar bag. And the floor feels like I'm on Western Beach. Okay, I also got eggs because I realised that I used the last 2 eggs when I made pancakes yesterday. 10 big eggs in Home Bargains, 89 pence. I suspect they are not free range. Yeah, they're from caged hens, unfortunately. But they were the only eggs that were on offer today. I try and buy free range if I can. But yeah, 10 eggs, 89 pence. But I would have paid a little bit more. I would quite happily have paid more for free range if they had any available today. A Finnish dishwasher freshener cleaner thing. I don't think it actually cleans it. I think it just controls odours slightly. These are $1.99, I believe. These are $1.49. $1.49. They come in 2, I was going to say flavours, but nobody wants to eat that. 2 fragrances, lemon and not lemon. The not lemon didn't have a fragrance on it. It just said plain or whatever. So I got the lemon one. I got 2 little packets of paracetamol because Home Bargains is nice and cheap for paracetamol. It's 23 pence a packet. 23 pence for 16. I think that's probably cheaper than anywhere else. I think even the supermarkets are now about 29-30 pence, so that's not bad. But of course you can only buy 2 at a time, so you can't really stock up. I always buy lens wipes in Home Bargains, but I haven't bought these ones before. I've tried 2 different kinds from there before. So I've had these ones, which are 99 pence a box. And then I've had these ones, which work out 189 a box. And I thought I'd buy those to see if they were anything special. They're all right. They're nothing to write home about. I can't get them back on the shelf. Okay, so this time I thought I'd try these ones, and I don't think I've had these ones before, but they'll probably turn out to be exactly the same ones, just in different packaging. So they're long and thin rather than short and fat. And I'm going to clean my glasses for your delectation. This is, I tell you what, this is what you come here for, isn't it? This is the kind of quality filmmaking that you people come here for. Okay. It's not too wet a wipe, which is good, because sometimes they're so wet that you then have to wave your glasses around in the air for 10 minutes afterwards to dry them off. So it's not too wet. It seems to have done a perfectly adequate job, and there you all are. I can see you again. So it seems to be a perfectly adequate wipe, and I'll get a second go out of it. Oh no, I won't. I was going to say I'll get a second go out of it and do my camera lens, but I won't, because I'm filming you on it. So you guarantee if I start touching the screen now, it'll be all hell let loose. I'll leave that alone. So those were... Oh, these were 59p, so they're cheaper than the other box, but they're only half the size. So 59 pence for 30 of those. I also bought something else I always buy in Home Bargains, is the cheap wet wipes. These are not for use on our bodies, although I'm sure they are fine for use on your body. I mean, they're sensitive, they're fragrance free, paraben free. I'm not sure what a paraben is, if I'm honest. Soft and gentle, enriched with aloe and chamomile, made for delicate skin, cleanses and soothes, softens and protects. I use them for cleaning eBay stuff. You know, when you pick up a pair of shoes to list them and you realise there's a dirty mark, or I've bought a mug and it needs a wipe round inside. That's what I use the wet wipes for. They're 49 pence a packet, and they're ideal for that. I picked up a box of tip and zip bags. I was looking for these the other day, and I was calling them Pour and Store, and I think you can also, I think there's another brand that call themselves Pour and Store. The tip and zip bags are basically for leftover gravy and fluids and things like that, and soups, if you make soups for the freezer. And I ran out a while back and have been meaning to get some. Could not get them in Sainsbury's. They don't have them. They have bags of every shape, size and imagination that you can think of, but they do not have these. So they're basically a stronger, thicker plastic bag. They've got markings on the side for you to measure if you wanted to do an exact pint or whatever. There's a panel for you to write the date and the contents before you pop it in the freezer. And they've got a really good strong seal, said she, not being able to open it. A really good strong seal and a gusset at the bottom so that they open out. So you can stand that onto your desk and pour into it, basically. Onto your desk? You wouldn't be pouring at your desk, would you? You can stand that on your kitchen worktop and pour into it, and it has a stable base. It's an empty bag, Kai. Kai's come to look. They are very useful. The other day I made absolutely pints of gravy. I got really properly carried away with the gravy and had far too much of it, and wanted to put it in the freezer and didn't have any of these. So also I realised that they are what you might consider to be single-use plastic. However, they are strong enough to wash out and reuse several times. So they do become multiple use if you're careful with them. Okay, I'm going to show you these next, and then I can open them and make people go away. Dog treats. Always get dog treats in Home Bargains. This big bag is... How many's in there? I don't think it says. 700 grams, but it doesn't say a number. 700 grams of dog treats in there. We are nearly out. We've nearly run out. The dogs are starting to get a bit stressy when they see the level in the tin. They go, oh, I think she's noticed. So there is one for Buddy. There we go. One for Kai. And I expect there's one for Molly here somewhere. Where we go? There we go, one for Molly. Okay, so everybody has a treat. 700 grams. Those are $1.49 a bag, which is really good price. They don't have the large bags that I was buying at Christmas anymore. They seem to have been just a seasonal thing, and they've gone now, which is a shame because they were really good value. I think they were $1.99 for a kilo. No, maybe 1.5 kilos. Okay. I also got an air freshener. This is for my car. Just because I wanted it. I have absolutely no other reason to give you for why I bought that, apart from I wanted an air freshener for the car. It's melon. It's got a little scratch and sniff corner on it. Excuse the binging in the background, by the way. It's Messenger on my computer. And yeah, it's not too fierce a scent. So obviously I take Mum out a couple of times a week, and Mum has COPD, emphysema, chronic asthma, and various other breathing related stuff. So she can't be in a closed environment with anything too fierce, you know. So I'm hoping this will be a bit mild. It's not quite a mild scent. I picked up a birthday card for Anthony. His birthday is not till the end of March. So how organised am I? Birthday cards are really cheap in Home Bargains, and Anthony doesn't really give a monkeys, you know what I mean. So this was 59p. It's got a picture of the new look skyline on there, which I think he might like. And it just says, "To a brilliant son, happy birthday, wishing you an amazing day." And inside it says, "Have a very happy birthday." So it's not particularly gushy, which is fine. And 59 pence is a bargain. He will be far more interested in what is inside the card than the card itself, because he's 29. I wanted 4 pints of milk. They had not got, so I picked up 2. I refused to pay for 2 2-pinters. They're 69 pence for a 2-pinter. And a 4-pinter is only 99 pence. And I refused to pay £1.40 for 4 pints. Just because they haven't got a 4, so I ended up with just 2. Bear in mind, I don't drink milk anyway. I don't even care. And I also picked up a pack of ham. This is dry cured honey roast ham, 6 slices. I think this is probably reformed ham when you look at it. That doesn't look like it's... Yeah, dry cured formed ham made from selected cuts of pork legs, cooked and honey roasted. That 6 slices of ham for £1. I can't get my words out. Some cream egg twisted. So these are the individual ones. They are... I can show you. I'm sure you all know about these, but they are individually wrapped, which of course makes me control myself and only have one. Or that's the idea anyway. Those are 99 pence a bag, I believe. They were 99 pence for those, so little treat. Quite a lot of little treats on the table. When I look around, I'm like, okay, you should probably, when I'm walking around Home Bargains, I should probably put my first little treat that I pick up in the pram seat, in the child seat, so that I can see that I bought a little treat, rather than go around buying 6 more little treats as I go on. I picked up a charging cable. So in my new car there are 2 charging sockets. Unfortunately, one is in the front and one is in the back, and unfortunately the one in the front doesn't seem to work. I don't know if it just needs a fuse. In the meantime, the one in the back works perfectly, but my cable isn't long enough to plug my phone in the back and have it on the holder in the front. So I bought a 6-foot cable, which I think will be ample, and it's leather, which is very glam, isn't it? A very glamorous cable. I don't know if I can get into it though. Bear with. There we go. It's a 6-foot charging cable, and it comes with 2 different ends. So it has the USB mini charger, which is the one that Lex uses, and the USB-C, which is the one that I use. So that'd be ideal, wouldn't it? Because normally what happens, I've got a little converter on my current cable, and what happens is Lex gets in the car, and she takes my little converter off, and I flap in case we lose it, because it's tiny. And we've never lost it, and I don't know why I flap. But I go, "Oh, where have you put my little endy bit?" And she's like, "It's fine, it's there." And it always is fine. Anyway, she'll have no excuse for taking off my little endy bit now, because she's got an endy bit of her own. Lex, I got you an endy bit. You're welcome. I also picked up this shower mat. This was only £2.49, which I thought was bargainous. And I have a very dodgy knee. I have sciatica, and I've had a bit of a weird hip recently. Our shower is over the bath, and you have to climb over the side of the bath to get into it. And there's been a couple of times when I thought I don't feel particularly steady. Luckily, there's a towel rail on the wall, and I've hung onto that and wobbled away. But I did think perhaps putting a gripper mat in the bottom might be a good idea. And this is a slightly nicer texture than those traditional ones that are a bit kind of weird. So it's got all the suckers on the back. And also I thought actually it might be quite useful for the dogs, although... Because Kai is a bit wobbly when he gets in. He doesn't really like... He will jump in, but he doesn't love jumping in the bath, do you, mate? You don't love it. So we'll have a mat, and then you'll have something soft to land on, and perhaps you won't be so alarmed then, do you think? He's having a good look at it. You can't see him, but he's having a good old look at the shower mat and wondering what the heck I'm burbling on about. So for £2.49, I thought that was a bargain. I got my hair dye because, as you can see, my roots are starting to show. So that's £4.49 in Home Bargains. It's £5.50 everywhere else, and sometimes more. But I mean, you can usually pick them up 2 for £9 on special offer if you go to the right places, which still works out £4.50 each. But even so, £4.50 is standard price in Home Bargains for that one. For those who care, I use Garnier Nutrice 3.6. I think, they call it deep reddish brown. So that's what this is. This is a deep reddish brown, in case you're wondering. You're not having the ham. He's just sitting there going, could I have that ham, please? See that ham there? Could I have that? You're not having the ham. That's mine. He's going to get a sandwich later. It's not for you. He really doesn't believe me. What I actually went in for, finally, kitchen roll. It's not finally because there's still more, but we finally got to what I went in for. Kitchen roll. We've been out of kitchen roll for weeks. I just keep forgetting to buy it. So these are £1. This is a Buffalo, a beast of absorbency. That's what it says, a beast. Well, strong when wet, power performance 100 sheets per pack, £1 a roll. We'll find out if it's beastie enough. Watch this space. I'll come back and I won't come back and let you know. That's not true. That's not happening. You're not having the ham. It's not for you. It's my ham. Something a bit new for me. I picked up some of these McVitie's and nearly said McDonald's. McVitie's toasting waffles. So there's 12 in the pack, and they are twin wrapped for freshness. I want to have these with bacon and syrup. So I had a conversation with Lex yesterday about pancakes. Pancakes should be had with lemon and sugar. This is my opinion, and I'm not to be swayed from it. The lady's not for turning. Pancakes, lemon and sugar. But I do like waffles with bacon and syrup. So when I saw these and I saw that they were twin wrapped, they don't go out of date until the 2nd of April. So I've got an entire month to get through them. I won't have to have waffles every day for a week or anything. They go in the toaster. I thought I'd give them a go. Maybe you guys eat these all the time. Let me know. Let me know what you think of them. There was a new flavour of Lenore, well, new to me anyway. It's called Happy. It's a nice bright yellow bottle with sunflowers on, so it makes me feel happy. I've got a 52 wash thing, and that was $2.99, and it does smell lovely. I do like Lenore. Do you want to sniff? There you go. Smell that. Are you all sniffing? It's nice, isn't it? So $2.99 for 52 washes. I mean, I will pour that into my smaller containers and water it down anyway, because as I think I've said to you guys before, when we put our wash on, we sloosh it in, we don't measure it. So I always water it down to make it go further. You're not having the ham, Kai. It's not for you. Go and lie down. Go on. Thank you. And another little treat, I got myself a packet of Walker's oven baked. These are cheese and onions. In my opinion, these are the best ones. I really like these. Now, they are lower in fat. They're 50% less fat because they are baked, not fried. However, I always eat a minimum of 2 packets. So I'm pretty sure that cancels out the 50% less anything, doesn't it? If you eat double, you've still eaten the same amount. So saving nothing, but they are very nice. I like those. And the last thing I bought was 3 of these. Excuse me while I reach in. The last thing I bought was 3 packets of these. These are 3 packets for £1. So this is sweet and salt popcorn. It is a 120-gram bag, which is quite a lot. I mean, there's a lot of bag and not so much popcorn. The popcorn comes to there. So all of this is just air. But 3 bags for £1 I thought were a bargain. And I've never tried this brand, but if it's not any good, at that price I won't mind putting it out for birds. So 3 bags for £1, I thought that was good. That's it. That's the lot. You're not having the ham. He really is not going to give up until the ham's gone into the fridge. So, that's everything I bought. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my haul video. Got anything you'd like to say, please pop it in the comments below. And if you haven't already, then do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, come along and watch me burbling on about shopping some other time. And I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.